S26 Ultra, and even though we're about 4 months away from its launch, we already know a lot about it. Today, I'm going to show you the most solid leaks about Samsung's upcoming flagship, including the price and expected release date. Let's be honest, the S25 Ultra was a letdown. Samsung played it way too safe, and a lot of us felt that. Meanwhile, Apple went bold with the iPhone 17 Pro Max, delivering their most significant changes in years. That left Samsung with no choice but to step up. And with the S26 Ultra, it looks like they finally are this time. We're talking a fresh design, a cleaner camera layout instead of those fake rings, and a titanium frame that keeps it premium. Without just copying Apple, it still has that Ultra DNA, but now it finally looks and feels like the upgrade we've been waiting for. Let's start with the design. According to the latest confirmed leaks from Ice Universe, the phone will be thinner than before. The thickness will be 7.9 millimeters, instead of the 8.2 millimeters we saw on the S25 Ultra. It's also going to be lighter, which would make it one of the thinnest and lightest flagship phones out there. That means a more comfortable and elegant feel in the hand at just 217 grams, making it both thinner and lighter than its rival, the iPhone 17 Pro Max, which comes in at 233 grams and 8.75 millimeters. The corners on the S26 Ultra are going to be more curved. Overall, the changes are refinements that make the design more elegant and comfortable. Don't expect a bold redesign next year like Apple did. The back design is where the big shakeup is. But before we get to that, let's talk about what everyone's really hoping for: major camera changes. And yeah, changes are coming, but it's a mix of good news and bad news. The S26 Ultra is keeping the quad camera system. The 200 megapixel main sensor is getting a wider f1.4 aperture, which means it can capture 47% more light compared to the S25's f1.7. In real life, that translates to brighter, sharper photos and cleaner videos, especially in low light. The 5x telephoto is also getting a boost, jumping to an f2.9 aperture, about 38% more light than the S25's f3.4. The ultra-wide, meanwhile, stays at 50 megapixel, the same as the S25 Ultra. Overall, that's really solid news. But here's the problem. While some leaks suggested the 3x telephoto, the lens most people actually use for portraits, was getting an upgrade from 10 megapixel to 12 megapixel. New reports point to the opposite. Ice Universe claims the 10 megapixel sensor is actually smaller, a downgrade no one wanted. Let's put that aside and talk about some far more exciting leaks. Samsung's displays are still considered the best in the industry, and according to Ice Universe, we won't just see huge upgrades this year. There are some surprises coming. Samsung is delivering its best to stay on top and hold on to its crown as the king of smartphone displays. The Galaxy S26 Ultra will retain a 6.9-inch dynamic AMOLED display, but it will be slightly larger and powered by new display technology, COE, and Samsung's latest M14 panel. What does that mean for us? Higher peak brightness, sharper, more accurate colors, better power efficiency, which translates to noticeably longer battery life. And on top of all that, Samsung is adding a third-generation anti-reflection coating, and compared to iPhone 17's anti-reflection coating, it's clear Samsung's pulling further ahead in display technology. By the way, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Once again, Samsung is focusing on efficiency through the new chip and display panel, rather than simply increasing the battery size. As previously confirmed by Ice Universe, we're still looking at a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, but there's a change in charging speed. It'll be 60 watts, compared to 45 watts on the S25 Ultra or 40 watts on the iPhone 17 Pro Max. That's definitely much better. Also, the Galaxy S26 Ultra will support Qi 2 magnetic wireless charging for the first time. Another big upgrade is the new chip, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, which was officially announced just days ago. Simply put, this is the most powerful chip in the world. Here are some test results compared to the A19 Pro. Also, this is the standard version of the chip, and Samsung will have a custom for Galaxy version, so we can expect even higher performance numbers. This 3-nanometer processor delivers 20% faster performance and 16% better power efficiency. Before we talk price, let's get into the most exciting part, the new design. This is the new back design for the Galaxy S26 Ultra, and it's a definite improvement over the fake rings on the S25 Ultra. Since the phone is thinner, Samsung added a camera island that brings the three cameras together. With curvier corners, the S Pen has also been redesigned to match. It's a clever move. Many people wondered if the new curve would make the end of the S Pen uncomfortable, or if Samsung would shorten it, or even remove it altogether. Thanks to this design change, the S Pen's curved tip now fits seamlessly and completes the device's look perfectly. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. Samsung is expected to unveil the S26 Ultra early next year, with pricing likely holding steady at $1,299. But the big changes aren't just for the Ultra. Samsung is shaking up the entire Galaxy S26 lineup. Want to know more about these leaks? Watch the next video.